Welcome back to the Trev-Dogg TV channel. And today, more absolutely pointless, absurd content. Actually, the other day I was driving this in the up to the car show. I might have already said that. Probably already said that. Most likely already said that. And an issue occurred to where it would snap, crackle, and pop. Find out that this cylinder and this cylinder are dead. So I'm running on an 8-cylinder V10 motor. Sounds really good. Smells absolutely horrible because of the amount of fuel that's getting pumped into these cylinders. So with that being said, we are going to rip this apart, put new plugs in all of them, at least the ones that I can get to, and call it a day. Mainly because I have a Cars and Coffee event to go to in the morning. This is Friday. Yeah, this is Friday. Tomorrow would be Saturday. That's what the calendar says. In real life, I don't know if that's true or not, but that's how we're going to take it. So, we got to do that. We got to get this baby fired up correctly, and we're taking it to Fort Wayne. Alright, so a little known fact about these motors is that the coil sits on top of the spark plug. And they sit down inside of a, like a channel, if you will. And if you get any type of oil, because these things love to leak oil, if you get any oil down inside of them, any water or whatever, they are known to create a misfire from which. And I really hope that that is the cause, because another known fact for these V10s, Triton, is that they like to blow the spark plug out of the head. And I really don't want to take care of that, so hopefully we don't have to. But first, what you gotta do is you gotta get in here and unplug all your fuel. You gotta get your little tab there and wiggle that sucker out of there. This one's broke, so it should come right out. There it goes. Same with these. Little clip on the back. Just pull them out, all 10 of them, and then we'll take the fuel rail off so we can get into the coils better and go from there. Successfully swapped out these two plugs. Like I said, that's a coil, the plugs are underneath of the coils. I have also found out that you do not need to take off the fuel rail. It might make it a little easier in some cases, but in mine, for the lack of tools and time, it really works out. Just leave it on there. Now, like I said, I swapped out this one and this one. They are 50 thousandths. And this is the old plug. It is just nasty. It's running rich. All this stuff right here, this watery crap, that's all debris and water and oil. And like I said earlier, that can create a misfire. So I'm really hoping that that's what the cause was. And like I said, again, these two were my main 2 cylinders that were not running. So we're gonna put the fuel, or put the air filter, we're gonna put the air back to it here, plug in the sensor right there, because it runs like absolute shit if it's not plugged in, and see what we can figure out. Let's hope. There you have it. Just as I suspected, those 2 plugs were my problem. This thing's running like a top now, and that's just changing 2 of the 10 spark plugs. Now I will continue to change the other 8, but I'm not going to bore you with the rest of the 8 plugs But just for a reminder, just for a little heads up, this baby's got to come off. Got to screw it up there at the clamp. Take that off. Take that off. Undo your sensor right here. Pull this whole thing off. Then get a 7mm. The coils are 7mm. Once you do that, they just simply slide right out. After you undo your clips here, and you want to undo your fuel line clips as well, so that they're out of the way. And then your spark plugs are 5/8. If you want to undo your fuel rail, let's see where we're at here. If you want to undo your fuel rail, there's 2 bolts that are 8mm. There. And right there. Undo them if you want to. You don't have to. But these babies slide out. Now, the main thing that you need to worry about is that these sit inside of a little bowl. And on top of that bowl, like right down in here, you can kind of see there's some crud right there. That will fall down inside your spark plug tube. Make sure you get an air gun and just blow it right out of there. Any oil, any water, any crap that's in there, just blow it out. And then your spark plugs, your new ones, these are the cheapest that I could find. Just because this is just a play toy. I don't need to spend no $100 on plugs for this. There's another one. 50 thousandths of a gap on the new spark plugs. And then just obviously do the reverse of everything, and your V10 will be running good again. Now, if you blow a spark plug out of your head, don't come to me, because I don't know how in the hell to fix that.